Hello there. Today I'm just going to go through my build on Dune Awakening. This is just purely PvE based, and it's a ranged build, of course. Starting out from the get-go, I'm picking up Bene Gesserit to get into sprint for a little bit of mobility. I'll also be picking up some health regen and such, just to reduce the downtime early on when you're leveling. I'll be using trauma recovery as a singular point just early on. It just helps a little bit with that extra healing. And then the other points are very self-explanatory. Moving on from there, you'll also be picking up Plantologist very early. I recommend putting some points into Cudray mining. You can put in 1 point to rerouting and just to get to deep analysis. These are very good. The second I unlock the buggy, however, I respec and get rid of this, and I swap it over to the mechanic tree instead. Very self-explanatory. Fuel efficiency, as well as like repair and mining and Signcrawler yield. Going on from there, we will pick up the Trooper. Whichever you pick up first, the Trooper or the Plantologist, kind of depends. You'll have all of them anyway, so you don't need to worry about that. Shigawire Claw, obviously for more mobility, as well as Battle Harden for some cooldown reduction. It's very, very strong. I also pick up the Explosive Grenade. It's really, really good, and it's quite a slept-on ability too. With Battle Harden maxed, it brings down the cooldown on the grenade. When the grenade is also maxed, it brings it down from 16 to 11 seconds. That's quite good, especially for 450 damage in an AoE. You can see here that I've maxed out Center of Mass. That is because I use a shotgun or a shadowgun as well as a heavy. In the Endgame, quote unquote, you will be in the deep desert, and the enemies up north in the deep desert have a lot of health, a lot of shield, so the headshots and such may be a lot harder to sort of deal with. I'm gonna explain that as well, but yeah, essentially this is my build. I'm going for a shotgun and then the heavy, and then just the nodes that make sense for reduced durability loss and obviously max durability loss when you repair gear. Okay, now the change I would make here, if you're not going for heavies, is that I would remove these points here, both of them. I'll also reduce points here. I'll put 3 points into disruptor damage, and then if we move over to Mentat, I'll be maxing out the Sentinel. Put 1 point here, put 3 points here to pick up headshot damage. I won't use Poison Capsule, this is just to get 15% headshot damage here. I'll pick up the range damage here. I will also max out Marksman. I'll replace Center of Mass with Marksman. I also remove the trauma recovery here. I also pick up Exploit Weakness, then durability loss and max durability loss on your clothing, as well as the shield overcharge whenever you have sniffed a little bit of curry powder or are prescient. I also pick up points here for rifle damage. Let me see here, what did I mess up? I know I messed something up. I'm just trying to remember what. Oh yeah, of course, shotgun. Sorry about that. I pick up the rifle damage here, because I'll usually, if I run rifles, I'll be running a sniper. So the 5-finger is a sort of a, it doesn't have a scope, it shoots 3 bullets at a time, and it's extremely strong. And then I will have a disruptor just to deal with shields and such. But yeah, that's basically it. It's very, very self-explanatory. If you have any questions, by all means, give me a holler, and I'm happy to explain it to you. Furthermore, if there's anyone who wants like a PvP build or a melee build, I can go through those as well, because I've played both now, and I've got a little over 100 hours in the game, so I feel quite confident in the builds that I've made and gone through, and I can confidently say it can complete everything in the game without any problems. The PvP is lackluster at best. It is an absolute travesty. Just so we're clear, it's horrendous. So until they do or make any like good balancing changes to make the PvP worthwhile or not just worthwhile but fun, I'm not going to bother too much with PvP builds. But I can go into some hybrid builds that I've been playing around with, as well as a melee build if anyone's interested. So let me know, and I hope everyone has a good day in Arrakis. I'll see you out there, and try not to die.